Hello, my name is Claire, and today I'm going to be talking about why stan culture is one of the worst things to happen to media. So I'd like to preface this by saying I used to be a stan. I had a stan account for Fifth Harmony from mid-2015 to about mid-2017, and I was very active on my account. I spent hours and hours on there. But around mid-2017, I started to get into Tegan and Sarah and eventually kind of switch fandoms and stopped going on my stan account. I still have it, I just don't go on it. And I'm really glad that I was able to get out of that environment, because it is one of the worst things to happen to popular media, in my opinion. So I'd like to just when I reference stan accounts, I'm talking about my personal experience from having a stan account for Fifth Harmony and what I saw from other people while being in that fandom. So first, I'd like to start out by saying, when you join a stan fandom with music, it's not about the music anymore. It's about who's the best. It's about how high you are on the charts. It's not about the music. And I mean, not to say that stans don't listen to their music. It's just, it's not primary focus. It's like a secondary thing. Like, all that really matters when you're a stan is being better than everyone else, especially the people that your fandom doesn't like. For example, I'm in the Fifth Harmony. I was in the Fifth Harmony fandom. We didn't like 5 Seconds of Summer. We didn't like Camila. Yeah, and like it was all about being better than them, especially when Camila left. It was about being better than her, and that's all that mattered. When Fifth Harmony released Down as their first solo record without Camila, it was just like, you have to play it. You have to play this song over and over again, and there's specific ways you play it. You couldn't play it on repeat on Spotify. You had to put it in a playlist with a whole bunch of other of the same song, play it that counted towards plays, which counted towards you get a certain amount of plays, it equals a sale, and then that sale contributes to the charts on iTunes, and all that mattered was your song got above the other person's song. And if you weren't listening to this song over and over for hours on end, you're a fake fan, you'd get dragged. It was just terrible, and it got to a point where no one really praised the song. Everyone's just like, you better fucking listen to it. And they had whole accounts dedicated to charts in every single country. There was like an official Fifth Harmony charts account. There was charts for every single one of the girls. There was charts for every country. It was so ridiculous. Like, I get that it is kind of important to have your, like, if you got #1 on iTunes, like, that's a big deal, but like, it's not the most important thing, and they treated it like it was one of the most important things you could ever do, like the only thing you could do. And it's just these rivalries with other fandoms. I can't even remember other fandoms I didn't get along with, but like, I used to fight a lot with these fandoms for no reason. I don't know the girls. Why? I don't know why I was like fighting, why I would listen to these songs over and over for them. They didn't do anything for me. I read a post on Tumblr, which is like what kind of sparked me thinking about how toxic stan culture is. It said these people are dying on a hill for people that don't give a fuck about them, and that's what it is. Like, these people are fighting and they're voting for hours and hours on end for these people who don't give a shit. Well, maybe they do. I'm not saying all celebrities hate their fans, which I'm not saying at all. I'm also not doubting the caring type people that Fifth Harmony are. I bet they're great people, but they don't really care that much. Like, these people are, like, again, dying on a hill for people who don't know who they are. Like, they know everything about them, but they don't know who you are at all. So, and another thing is with voting for I remember the 2015 MTV VMAs, it was Fifth Harmony versus 5 Seconds of Summer for Best Music Video of the Summer. And you could only tweet 12 times a day, and each tweet was one vote. You had to tweet the hashtag, and I would tweet 12 times every day. I'd create a new account, tweet 12 times. I had like 50 plus accounts. Some people had like hundreds, and they tweet 12 times a day just so we could beat 5 Seconds of Summer. And guess what? We didn't. We lost to them. And guess what? Everyone was so mad. But it's not, I mean, I was kind of distraught over it. I was like, I spent all that time voting and they didn't win. Even if they did win, what does that get me? Nothing. It's a VMA for Best Music Video of the Summer. That's not that big of a deal. Like, I get a Grammy, but there's a reason that Grammys aren't fan voted, because the stands have hijacked fan voting. Like, all those awards, they're bullshit awards. Like, those awards mean nothing anymore because it's all about who has the most dedicated and biggest fandom. It's not about the song who's actually good. It's about the fandom. And I get that's like important, but like it's been corrupted by people who just want to be better than everyone else, and it's not actually about like being a fun little award. It's about working for hours for no pay for someone who doesn't know who you are to get a meaningless award. That's what it is. And it's just like insanely ridiculous. And looking back now, I realize how stupid it was that I would spend hours like slaving over them getting a stupid MTV VMA. Like, it just doesn't matter. And the amount of fights I've gotten into, the amount of fights other people got into, all of these people who don't know who we are, and they don't care that we disagree with them. They just want to make their bucks and go. Maybe meet a few of us, maybe have some good connections with a few of us, but that's it. They don't really care. Like, one of the biggest reasons I left was because I hated going on my Twitter. Like, I eventually started to hate going on my Twitter and checking every single day, because I'm like, and like playing their songs repeatedly so they can make more money. Like, that's like, I wasn't getting paid. I was working for them to get. I was like playing their songs over and over in the car. I remember when Down came out, I forced my friends to listen in the car for hours, the same fucking song over and over again, so they can make like $1.30 more. Like, so ridiculous. It was like having a job. I wasn't getting paid. That's what being a stan is. And if you don't work, you get dragged. People are like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and it's like I have a life. I got more important things to do than to fight for a celebrity. And this is why I like the Tegan and Sarah fandom and all this, is because of that. I haven't been around long enough for an album release, so we'll see in September if Tegan and Sarah fandom's gonna be like that, but I don't think so, because everything I've seen so far is nothing like stan culture is. When I was in the Fifth Harmony fandom, everyone seems to like the songs. And something else I want to bring up, and when I was in the Fifth Harmony fandom, there was songs that you could like and songs you couldn't like. It was like an unwritten rule, and if you liked this certain song, it was like bad. Like, everyone was like, what the fuck? And you could only like these certain songs. If you didn't like those songs, you were stupid, and like you'd get dragged, and like, and like the minute someone would attack your fave, just the stands just go for them. They go and attack. And oh my god, that's another thing I forgot to mention. Stands feel like they deserve to know everything about their fave's life, from who they're dating and about their family. Like, the amount of times people like stalk. I mean, I know stalking is like a thing that like people have been doing forever, but like people will hack, which again happens to everyone, but it's happened all the time in the Fifth Harmony fandom. I think it only happened once to Tia and Sarah, maybe twice, but it was like a monthly occurrence that they get hacked. And I mean, Lauren got outed as bi when someone hacked into her account. which is fucked. And like the minute they're dating someone that they don't like, they just go attack that person. It's not your fucking business. I know it's not just exclusive to stands, but like I feel like it's more concentrated in stan fandoms like that, and it's just so ridiculous, and I just hate it. I hate stans. No offense if you're a stan. I just hate the mentality that they have. I don't regret being one, because like, I mean, I am here now, I like the person I am now, but it's just like that. I think back at all the work I put in for them, it just seems ridiculous. So yeah, that's everything I had. It's turned out to be really long, but I just really needed to talk on this. I feel like I missed a whole bunch, so there might be a follow-up to this video. If you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't like it, tell me why you didn't like it. So, thanks for watching, bye.